At a break in the tree line, you see them. A little ahead of you, in a bit of a clearing. A half dozen creatures. Almost like strange, pale copies of Lizard Man, with much the same stature and a similar build, but dressed in very simple, plain leathers. 3 of them working together to haul fairly massive oxen. Lizard Man leading the group, scouting. You are the first to react.
So far away.
They are so far away.
Yeah.
I would raise my hand. Be like, hey, how's it hanging? And
The first of them running towards you, dropping the legs of his kill as he reaches for a javelin on his back and just throws it out towards the Lizard Man in the front of the group. Pretty on point with a 23 towards Lizard Man.
and it's going to, as I have my hand raised, it's just going to like slam right into my shoulder.
They have made it quite clear they are not interested in friendship. The javelin striking for 7 damage.
Joking?
Yeah, so I'm just actually, as soon as I see that javelin loose from his hands, I start incantating, saying.
Sounds like what Aura would do, yeah, incantating.
Incantating. Word very fast, and reach spell produce flame at him. And it hits for 10 damage.
Alrighty. 10 fire damage, nearly enough to bring down the lead Trog as he runs forward. Well, this one is also going to rush forward, drawing a javelin in the back off to the side here. Is going to rush much further forward, charging towards your lines as he draws a thick wooden club off of his belt.
Sure. Well, I'm not a fan of the one that hit me with his, so I'm going to sudden charge.
Run right past him. As you get closer to this Trog warrior here, you feel an overwhelming stench come across you.
Hey, you need a shower. I would say.
You tell
What a
him.
roast. Oh my god.
So 27.
Oh my god.
As you rush in, that's going to critically hit.
Aha. Yeah, see, I told him.
What a roast.
super told him.
He does in
What a
fact die on the spot.
You stink.
You smell bad. You also are slapped with this stench. Make me a fortitude save.
I sleep next to lizard. Stench is nothing.
This is something else. Nope, I'm wrong.
was right! He
Sleep
was
next to
right!
lizard. Why you think I want my own
That
room?
is super rude.
Well, I'm gonna sprint back and spear tackle him. Bring him down to the ground, prone.
Alright, yeah, you got a +1 from Arvis's guidance.
23.
23 will absolutely succeed.
40, 25.
25 will critically hit. As he is prone on the ground.
Eat 22 damage.
He is super dead.
What? Stick for the skull.
What just happened?
The last of the Trogs now also running forth to join his allies in this glorious battle, drawing out a javelin and throwing it out towards Lizard Man. Now at a much more reasonable range, it sails towards you for a 19.
And I really understand how this works here. So this time I'm just batting it away. This is a tried and true method here. I would just bat it away with my shield.
I'm catching a reoccurring theme with the smell thing going on.
So I was telling Brenda the other day, it's crazy that this group has so many different scent interactions and there's so many scent effects in book 1. How do you do that? Stop. How do you do that? How did you measure the ruler from a point?
Please tell me how to.
You right click as you're dragging it around.
Oh my god!
I was just trying to figure out how to do that.
That's amazing!
I'm gonna
Yeah,
double
you
move
just
to right
crit whatever you do next. Like, I'll give you one for free.
for 28.
Oh!
Jesus.
Hey, thank you, real funny. I
Jesus.
said he crits the next thing you did, and you gave it to
You
me.
did.
And with a blast of fire, you will immediately drop that Trog in a wash of flames.
Yes.
He makes that
I
noise
agree.
and goes down. Oh, falls
He
to the
said my
ground,
name. He said
smoldering.
my name.
He's gonna step up to Lizard Man, drawing a club before he just swings it in wide towards your flank with a 13.
And I'm going to like stare at it and slowly lower my shield. I'm like, you guys just don't really understand this, do you?
Zerg,
Zerg's gonna sudden charge to the second
Please
motherfucker.
tell me he doesn't again.
We like high five as you go back.
it's just run past. Give me your attack roll.
Oh no!
That's
Did it hit?
20.
Did it hit?
It hits, Mono. It hits. You fucker.
Does he even have a skull anymore?
I
Like,
mean,
For 16 damage, which is his entire health bar, in a single hit, no, he probably doesn't.
So, barreling in, locked arms, head comes back, and Zerg puts his face forward, expecting to meet some resistance, but there's just a lot of squelching sounds as this thing's skull breaks around Zerg's eyes. And now
Doing a
leaning
Mortal
over his
Kombat
neck.
finisher.
Yeah. Where did he go?
That appears to be the leader of the Trogs, would leap forth from his cover, sprinting a few steps and then jumping, daggers in hand, raised, as he brings them down like fangs towards Zerg. You are flat-footed against this attack, as you had no
Am I?
time to react, so it's a...
Objection!
It's gonna cut you for 5 damage. It's a fairly small, jagged knife that he brings ripping down across you before assuming a fighting stance. Very small weapon.
I'm going to immediately enter rage as a reaction.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
yeah, cooking. There's smoke comes out of his eyes, and then he just drops.
But their leader is gonna get a 28, nearly dodging out of the way of the bolt entirely.
I'm gonna do my tried and true method of reaching produce flame. Just want to reach out and burn something on the leader. For a 29
Critically hits.
My God.
for 12 fire damage and then persistent 2d4 burn.
Jesus, what do you do? What do you do, you shit?
He's. For a moment I shudder because I can feel the smell, and that's an odd sensation. And I reach inside of me and pull up as much fire as I can, and push a wave of fire towards them, kind of catching the remaining embers off the other 2 dudes I helped burn, and just incinerating
He
them.
also falls absolutely consumed in flame as Zerg turns toward him raged. His gorilla form overwhelming him, ape fists, to see his small charred corpse on the ground.
But Zig, look at all that steak.
trying to incinerate the smell away.
Zig, steak, Zig, look at the steak.
The thought of eating retracts the ape form back. Oh yes, I'm pretty hungry. Yes.
Yeah, they got like a whole cow here.